plan for some time later, maybe for DM. Change informations or any type of knowledge that I can gain access to is valuable, not just for myself, but for everyone here in Oathbreaker. So, gentlemen, go ahead and pull up the infantry smart card if you haven't. I'm going to go over the information quickly. So, traveling. I have a pretty good explanation of the concepts. So traveling, really simple. You have your squads, you have your fire teams moving from point A to point B pretty quickly. Typically, Ranger file is what you would expect. Squads typically maintain a distance of separation of 10 meters, maybe less, depending on how much they just want to get to point B as quickly as when you are expecting enemy contact. However, you still want to get to a point quickly. Traveling Overwatch provides a good amount of security, a good amount of accountability of troops, since you're still relatively close, but not too close, while still providing a good amount of speed. What you typically would encounter in Traveling Overwatch is a wedge or echelon formation with the squads or fire teams, but typically it's the squads, maintaining a distance of 20 to 30 meters apart from one another, with the lead squad or lead fire team being ahead. And then you have your bounding Overwatch. This one, I'm a tad rusty in its explanation, but it's just simply even more distance, full-on expectation of enemy contact. The lead squad would just move forward, wait, find cover, and then the following squad would come in. You can have the two different types of boundings, but I'm not going to overcomplicate this. All you really have to know, it's just basically leapfrog, or kind of like a spring. Lead pushes, waits for the others to catch up, typically 40-50 meters distance of separation, and so on and so forth, moving from cover to cover. Here's where we actually start going into the formations, order of movement, line, file, staggered column, wedge. Man, that's the V formation, the diamond, and the echelon, left or right. I will tell you guys right now, when you typically hear someone say a wedge formation, and there's only like 4 of you, pardon me, when you hear a wedge formation, there's only 4 of you, expect it to be an echelon formation. So get it into your brain, have a connection be made. When you hear wedge, think echelon. If there's enough people, do a wedge. If you hear a heavy wedge left, heavy right, that just basically means that you are shifting the automatic rifleman, or the weapon of most casualty, the weapon with the most casualty production of casualty, or
you're
casualty
good, man. Take your time. There you go.
The most casualty producing weapon on that side. Everyone follows?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What else you got?
Right. Line, you guys know. A file, we typically say Ranger file. It's the same thing as a line, just with a bit more distance. Staggered column. Staggered column is what you typically, when you hear that. Should I do a demonstration, actually? Nah, that's just, we're already going over time. I'll go over staggered columns if you guys want to do the battle drills. A V, no one ever does a V. Wedge, already talked about wedges. Diamonds are essentially just 2 different wedges or 2 different echelons with, let's just say, like, one wedge is completely turned around 180 but still moving forward, providing the most amount of security. And then, of course, you have the echelon left or right.
I mean, if the training is at 8 o'clock,
we have 5 major terrain features.
Then why not? I mean, you've got 30 minutes.
Colors. You got your grids, the 8-digit grid, the 6-digit grid, the 4-digit grid. When we're talking about digit grids, do you guys know what that means? They should have covered this in the cadre school.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. sir.
Not completely, sir, but you can keep going. I can catch up on that.
All right, perfect. So we have classes of supplies. You guys don't really need to worry about that. That's for me to worry about. We have the 9-line Medivac. Also, not something you guys should really be worried about. That's for the 68 whiskeys. However, it doesn't hurt to know. We have the miss reports. Also a 68 whiskey thing you don't have to worry about. IED UXO report. Not something you guys have to worry about. We have the salute report, and we have the lace report. Now, these two, important. Salute report. Who here can tell me in what situation would you encounter someone requesting a salute report in?
Let's see.
Don't know, sir.
Size of
That's right. I'll just go over it quickly. So, typically, salute reports are something you would encounter when you were on, let's say, leaders recon. That's when the leaders, like the team leader, squad leader, PL, sometimes platoon sergeants, sometimes they stay behind, would move forward. They'll provide a report telling the forward operating base, the CCP, regarding an enemy size, what they're doing, the location, their uniforms, if it's Russian, if it's civilian, the time and equipment. You guys won't have to really do a lot of salute reports. If anything, you guys won't be doing a salute report, but it doesn't hurt to know it in the future if you become team leaders or squad leaders. Lace report. Here we go. For now, here within the 1st Battalion, we do not call the lace report lace, we call it the ACE report. And the reason why is because we do not count liquid. We only go through ammo, casualties, and equipment. Equipment basically being your laws, your grenadier grenades, anything like that. Whenever you hear an ACE report, it's typically handed out by your squad leader, or it's handed out by your team leader. Squad leader would tell the team leaders, get me an ACE report. That typically means that they have to have accountability, and that's a word you guys are going to hear a lot. Accountability of everyone, which includes their ammunition, how much ammo do they have, the casualties, how many people have died, regardless if they respawned or not. When someone dies, a team leader needs to know, so that way they can get an accurate count. And then equipment, so that way we know if, let's say, Oathbreaker 2 does not have the necessary equipment to take on any form of armor to account in planning. Everyone follows on that?
Yes, sir. Following, sir.
Yes, sir. So is that something, sir, like we die and respawn, we just announce that over the radio for a team lead, hey, I died, I respawn, that way you guys know?
A-firm, make sure you always tell your team leaders, whoever they're going to be in the future, me and the PSG are still deciding on this, that, hey, I just got KIA'd, let the team leader know, or you just tell the team leader directly through the radio. The one report you're going to be hearing the most frequently is the ACE report. That is the one thing you will hear so often. Now, what we use is we use a color-coded system for the ACE report. Green essentially means that you are completely perfect, and when I mean perfect, 100%. Not a bullet got used, not a bandage got used, not a morphine got used, not a law, not a smoke grenade. When you tell your team leader, I'm green, you're perfect. Absolutely perfect. Now, there is some leeway. Maybe you don't want to take in any supplies, maybe you don't need it for the sake of time. Let's say you use 1 or 2 magazines, but you still have 8 more in your reserve. You use 1 grenade, but you still have enough heat to keep going in the fight. You can say green. Now, yellow, when you tell your team leader yellow, that means that you have used equipment, you have fired, you have used a magazine, so on and so forth. Red really simply means that you're running low. Let's say 2 magazines, 3 magazines. Let's say you have no more medical supplies. You used up your law. And then you have black. You never want to reach black. If a squad ever goes black, or they give an ace report and they say they're black, oh boy, that's a failure on my part. That's a failure on the PSG. That's a failure on the squad leader for not procuring equipment to ensure that a squad is able to remain in a fight. Black means that you have nothing. Everyone follows in that?
Yes, sir.
So, sir, quickly, you said red is basically like your super low. Black is nothing there. Yellow is, you used a mag, maybe used, like you said, a grenade or something. Green is like totally fresh, nothing's missing, no bullets fired.
That's perfect. Yep, you got it all right.
You know, what's funny is I was getting ready to say, could you probably, like, ask him and be like, hey, so Gravity, if you had only 5 mags left and you originally had 7, what code would you give? And be like, yellow.
You have your SOSRA, and then you have your 3Ds. For the sake of time, I'm only going to really go over the 3Ds, maybe SOSRA later on. So the 3Ds: direction, distance, and description. The 3Ds, just like with ACE, is another of the important acronyms you guys need to know. Whenever you are receiving enemy contact, whenever you hear a bullet, 3Ds: direction, distance, description. Hey, I just heard a Russian 9 o'clock, approximately 25 meters inside that building. They were speaking Russian. Boom, 3Ds. Yeah, I'm going to
Should go over OGOC.
Since that's when I'm going to be covering the first battle drill.
Yeah, source, you need to...
Alright, so next acronyms, we have, I'm not going to say it, I'm just going to say OC. Your SLOS.
It's OGOC.
SLOS is
You're scared of saying OGOC.
We utilize the 3Ds, then we utilize the SLOS. Just basically stop, look, listen, smell. If you hear someone, if you see something, keep moving. You never want to be a sitting duck. Movement is key to winning battles. You stand still, you die. And the saying goes, a casualty breeds more casualties. If you go down, others go down with you. Stay on the move. Be a little selfish in trying to ensure that you survive. We'll go over any of that type of... We'll go over any of the type of combat stuff when we go over Battle Drill 1, what I expect from Oathbreaker. I'm just gonna keep pushing here. So, immediate actions, we have sports, pops, and pours. Don't have to know that quite yet. We have March and Hab C. Also something you don't really have to know quite yet.
That's 68
we have the
whiskey.
TCCC, Tactical Combat Casualty Care. That's something for the 68 whiskeys. We have the 5 S's of detainee operations, and that's something you guys have to know. We have the 5 C's of IED. This one is important, especially when we're doing Battle Drill 11, react to an IED. Check, confirm, clear, cordon, control. I'll most likely go over this when we do that battle drill, or when someone else within the 1st Battalion goes over that battle drill. The 5 paragraphs of an operation order, that's something for the higher-ups like myself to worry about. Troop leading procedures, also something for myself. The 5 principles of patrolling, planning, recon, security, control, common sense. For the sake of today, I'm not going to go over this, but in the future, I do.
Yeah, you may want to explain that later.
Of work, security, alternate patrol, withdrawal plan, communication, mission prep planning, weapon equipment maintenance, water resupply, mess plan, and rest plan. The most important of the priorities of work is definitely 1, 3, 4, and 5. Understanding security, understanding when to withdraw, communication being key, and having a plan are the most important things you guys need to concern yourselves with. However, I would not worry where the priorities of work comes into play. This is more so when we set up a forward operating base or any other time that we're just setting up in a forest or somewhere. I forgot the acronym for the life of me. Anyway, that should be the...
Gentlemen?
That should be the top half. Oathbreaker, this is the PSG of Mythic. Wicked Whiskey. Later tonight?
Okay. Sir, nice seeing you again.
Nice seeing you guys. It's Staff Sergeant, guys. We're not sirs anymore. At cadres, you know what I mean? You got
Yes,
four,
Staff
guys?
Sergeant.
Staff Sergeant, my apologies.
You're good, you're good. You got 4 tonight, Rev?
Sorry, say again. My mic was kind of going crazy.
You're good. You got 4 tonight?
I got 4 tonight?
Yeah, is that how many guys you got tonight, or is there more somewhere?
Oh! Yeah, I just got these 4 tonight.
Okay, all good, all good. Okay, I'm just coming to check on you guys. You guys are good. I gotta go do my own fucking thing. I'll catch you guys.
Catch you later, Whiskey.
And boop.
Alright, everyone. So, that's
Watch him
top
go.
half of the infantry smart
And
card.
now.
All those acronyms, all of that information.
Now.
Like I said,
Come on,
keep it
Whiskey.
handy. It's extremely
Now.
important,
I'm still
especially
paying
for
attention,
when
but
you
even
go
still.
to Ranger School, or you go to any of the major schools, Sapper School, the
even
SERE
disappear.
School,
Go
which
poof.
actually handles a lot more
Damn it.
CQB and counterterrorism. So I heard. I haven't participated in it quite yet.
Oh, there he goes.
Most of the things you need to know are on this infantry smart card. Anything else that you don't need to know, or sorry, everything else that you might need to know is on the Ranger Handbook, which is, just a quick reminder, it's on
The
the
blue
main
book.
Discord for the 75th, so the 75th Discord in the blue book, you will see it there. That
Yes, sir.
has a whole plethora of information. Anyway, we just went over the smart card. I know I wanted to talk about formations, but I'm pretty sure you guys understand me when I say wedge. You guys know that that should be typically an echelon depending on our size. You guys know when we say wedge left, wedge right means you move the person with the most casualty producing weapon on that side, which is typically your automatic rifleman or your grenadier. And when I say file or align, you guys should know what I mean. Everyone follows?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's see, what time is it? It's 46. I'm gonna give you guys a opportunity to vote. I know that I wanted to do battle drills 1 and 3. However, with the size that we have here, being just the 5 of us, we make up just a fire team. I don't know if I would be able to effectively train you guys in those 2 battle drills, but I'm leaving it up to you guys. It's definitely going to be longer. Do you guys want to do battle drills 1 and 3 with the 5 of us, or when 8 o'clock comes around the corner in 15 minutes, you guys want to move over to Mythic and their CQB training?
I wanted to move over to the that other training at 5. Is it actually just a listen on from the Discord, or is that actually going into another server?
All right, just in case, since I'm guessing we have very different time zones, you mean the one that's coming up in like 13 minutes from now, right?
Yes.
Should be 2000 for Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, so that one, it's gonna be hands-on. So the PSG that you just saw earlier, Wicked Whiskey, he is setting up a CQB course. At least I hope he's setting up a CQB course for you guys to train in. So if you guys want to, at 8 o'clock, we can go over to that. And what we can do right now is I can teach you guys bounding, since we actually have the perfect number here for a bound.
Sir, if I may, I think that's a great idea. Also, I am good to go to the 8 o'clock. That's 2000 training. Just in reference to rank and everything like that, how would it, like, how would I be able to better identify my superiority in terms of, you know, not just, you know, greeting them with the proper rank?
So, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's a hit or miss. In Ranger School, it was absolute hell because if you fuck up, oh boy, they would haze you. Typically, you just have to rely on common sense to figure out who's a superior. The people who are outside of formation, the people who are walking around, those are typically the people who are going to be superiors. In terms of figuring out someone's rank, it's a hit or miss. You can say sir. A lot of the time, though, whenever you're on for trainings, the only person you really should be saying a sir to is people who are platoon leaders, or the company leader, which is Bo Giggly. So for the most part, most people that you encounter on trainings are non-commissioned officers, they're sergeants, they are specialists or corporals. So I would say 8 times out of 10, you don't have to say sir, and I'm pretty certain that 9 times out of 10, a lot of us would be really understanding if you don't get it right. If you go to Ranger School, though, that's a different story.
Understood, Corporal. Appreciate it.
Alright. Anyway, we're going to be doing a quick little bounding exercise.
There we
got 10
go.
minutes to spare. I want you guys to go ahead and put on your uniform SOP. We follow the same SOP as everyone else in Dominion and Mythic. SOP, actually, let me put it on, and I'll show you guys.
Bop, bop. Boop, beep. Boop, bop. Bada bop, boop. Pow. Hey. Any moment now. There we go. He put the safety on. There you go. There you go.
What you see that I am wearing is the uniform SOP minus my carbine, which is a grenadier's carbine. Team leaders, squad leaders, and PLs and platoon sergeants typically would be equipped with a grenadier's weapon. In your case, gentlemen, you are free to use the carbine. In fact, I'd highly suggest you use the carbine over, you know, your 3-shot burst rifle for convenience. You are allowed all attachments, suppressors, the 4x or the red dot, as long as your weapon is camouflaged. You must have gloves on, and if you are a rifleman, a grenadier, if you're not an automatic rifleman, you must have a law on your back. Typically, we haven't really enforced this in a while, however, I would still suggest it. Make sure your law is on the first slot and not the second. The reason why is because we want our troops to be able to immediately pull out an anti-tank, since encountering a armored vehicle first is far more dangerous than encountering the enemy infantry, which at least you have time to move to cover and switch appropriately. Everyone follows?
Yes, sir.
Alright, so go ahead and put on the outfit that I currently have on. For reference, I will actually grab the full kit for your convenience for you guys to actually look at. I'm going to put it on the ground. Yeah, I'm going to do that. while I'm doing that, you guys go ahead and start putting on this outfit.
Yes, sir. Just quick confirmation. So the kit you have on doesn't have the vest. Well, let me go and double check the name of it. It's the armor plate. I believe it's the PASGT.
Negative.
Sorry, the M69 is what we wore for Grenadier purposes yesterday.
So, since here in Oathbreakers we have not really picked out the Grenadiers,
Okay.
none of you guys should be wearing a different type of vest or a different type of Alice vest. Actually, I was wearing the wrong Alice harness. I should be wearing the standard. What the hell is it? There it is. So we don't wear any flak vests because we actually want to try and minimize the weight. Flak vests only stop one more additional bullet. So we just kind of decided it's for the best that the 1st Battalion had the ability to get from point A to point B really quickly, instead of having to pack in an additional, 6 kilograms of weight to have those vests? Sorry, correction. 3.6 kilograms. Alright, make sure you guys get on your gloves. I'm going to tell you guys what you need to pack right now. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I just want you guys to grab enough magazines for you to last. I don't really need you guys to have anything else. Go ahead and grab a few smoke grenades too while you're at it.
I just fucking dropped those, you dick. Wait, we're grabbing the law too? Positive? All right.
Once you guys are done grabbing what you need, your magazines and the smoke grenades, go ahead and line up behind me.
I'm gonna grab 20. He gave me the opportunity, damn it. I can't not take the opportunity. Alright. Damn it. Put that away.
Looks like you guys... It looks like you guys are good. Alright, so once you have your attachments on, well, we're going to move over to the firing range. It's on this military site. Let me wait for hitters over there. Alright. Ranger file. See if you guys remember. Beautiful. Alright. So this place here should be the perfect place to really be testing bounding, because we have these little mounds of dirt here which act as a bit of an indicator for you guys to figure out distance. I believe these are separated by 5 to 10 meters apart. Yeah, they should be. Alright, bounding, I'm going to go over it really quickly. We have 2 different types of bounding: successive bounding, and what was the second one? Was it alternative bounding? I kind of forgot. I apologize. I kind of remember it mainly through the Slinky, Leapfrog, and the Spring. So, bear with me. I'll probably tell you guys the second type of bounding's name really quickly. But what you guys have to know is bounding is going to be the most common tactic that I expect from everyone in Oathbreaker to know and be able to perform perfectly when we're engaging an enemy position or when we're falling back from
You got
an
3
enemy
minutes.
position.
You got to teach bounding in 3 minutes.
And it should be
Let's
the
see if he
most
can do it.
commonly used tactic.
Because I'm running him on a clock right now. Efficient, fast.
To do bounding proficiently.
You got to be able to explain.
Who here can tell me what bounding is while I actually look up the second type's name?
I believe bounding is going to be the
Let's have
technique
gravity
that
have a
we
chance.
use for movement to basically help, mitigate our exposure to any incoming threats and ensure that the team remains intact, safe while engaging.
To add on to that, it's also to suppress the enemy and have friendly troops move closer and closer to the point of interest.
Beautiful, beautiful. So I was right. It's successive and alternative bounding. So, let's go over this really quickly, since I know you guys want to go to that CQB. Successive
2
bounding
minutes.
is bounding where you have the lead element, which is the person that's hauling ass to cover ahead or behind. It's where they remain
Yeah, they
the
don't
same.
have bounding on this
so
sheet.
the lead element
That's
pushes,
surprising.
let's say, move over to this little mound of dirt here.
Here we
Let's
go.
say
Let's see.
I'm the lead element. Let's say I'm going to grab gravity. Come with me real quick. So, you three,
See if he gets this right.
you guys are going to be providing, of course, SBF, which stands for support by fire. Me and gravity are pushing forward. We're the lead element. We're moving. And we're set. Now, you three come over to our position. Now, me and gravity, we're providing SBF. We're the ones providing support by fire. Now, what happens in successive bounding? Me and gravity, since we, in this case, we are always going to be the lead element, we will always be the ones pushing. So, gravity, we're pushing again. And boom.
We're firing.
Now, in the case of altering bounding,
Yeah, it's one
let's
person
say
after
we're
the
back
other.
here in this situation again. Chonk, Hitters, and Bay, you guys will be the ones pushing. So me and Gravity, we push this mound, and then you guys run past us. So what is the difference? Successive bounding, I would say, offers the fastest movement from point A to point B. Since the lead element is always the same, the lead element is always aware that they are
It's a lot
the
more
lead
efficient.
element, and it allows for the support by fire element to always be the support by fire element. Keeping rolls consistent allows for better efficiency in combat. Now, alternating bounding is typically used for when you have to get the hell out of dodge. Now, alternating bounding, let's say we're falling away from an enemy contact. You don't want to get constantly stuck. You just want to, let's say, me and Gravity move forward, and you guys are taking fire right behind us. We will stop here, and you guys would haul ass backwards from our position. You don't have to do it now. You don't have to do it.
Oh, no, I'm just giving an example. I've done a lot of bounding in Milsims. I apologize.
It's okay. Thank you, though, Chunk. I do appreciate that type of gesture. But in this case, like, we're taking fire.
I know too
by,
much.
like, flag is, we have to get the hell out of dodge. We don't have time to really be providing the best security. We just have to get the hell out of here. You guys haul ass to cover while me and Gravity can hold this position. And then when you guys...
I should have just kept running. Just kept running the whole time.
Typically,
See if he chase after me.
It's most likely going to be alternating bounding. However,
Get the hell out of dodge.
Like that habit, and I'm going to want Oathbreakers to do successive bounding more often, since I think keeping a roll consistent is a lot better for efficiency.
Oh, yeah.
And it just allows for someone to just get into the roll quickly.
Oh, yeah,
instead of
most
having to
definitely.
constantly adapt.
I wonder
I
if
was
we
going
can...
to do a live fire. However, it's already 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
So, if you guys understand bounding, I will teleport us all over to where the CQB training is.
Just making sure I'm clear. So successive would be the first example that we have first, where we're the main element or the first element, and we move into position quickly up. For example, trying to move as fast as I can here. 5 meters up, boom, we stop. The 3 in the back, chunk hitters, they all do SBF. In the sense that they do SBF, right, and then they move up towards our position. Or
Yeah,
is it...
they move up to our position, then the lead element stays as the lead element, and they keep pushing.
Okay. Understood.
Just really quickly, if possible, just maybe like 5 minutes of the time that we have here before we go. There's actually another bounding technique I think you probably already know of, if I could show what I know.
I'm going to be transparent here. I'm only aware of the 2 different types of boundings. I was only trained in those 2. But if you want to, the floor is all yours. Go ahead.
I much appreciate it. So basically, from what I know, right, and this is what I was trained in my other milsim. So, for example, if I could have you right behind me, like everybody behind me in like a ranger file. So basically, what you would do is, say for example, I'm trying to get to that other beam. So what Kissinger would do is he would support by fire. I would run back over there, right? And then Scav B, it'd be your turn. You'd give him suppressing fire, and that would in turn get him up there to where I am. Once he's up there to where I am, for example, hitters will then give suppressed by fire to scavs, and scavs can get up there. And then we just keep repeating the same process until we're all where we're going.
Okay. My question to you is, what kind of situations would that be like paramount in? Because I know, for example, we had the not the raid, but as we all moved up in the line towards enemies, where would the one that you just specifically taught us here, be more effective?
Most of the time when we did it, this was on a different kind of milsim than what you guys are doing. This was in a World War II milsim, but we did it pretty much in modern sometimes. So pretty much what it would be used for is mainly like large fields, because you can have a good distance from each other and you can basically avoid small arms, explosives and stuff like that, like grenade launchers, rocket propelled grenades, if happening at the time. So like good places for it to be would be like in embankments like this right here. So you would be able to run and crouch in this area right here and have a good little divot of going out, but you'd have to lay down, of course, immediately. So pretty much what it would do is minimize the casualty rate. So say for example, I'm going, Kissinger is giving me support by fire. I'm going, hit the deck immediately. Give him suppressing fire, then Kissinger would come, and then he'd come up right beside me, but probably at least like 5 to 10 meters away from me in case grenades and other things happen.
Other things don't hit him. Copy.
Because when you do bounding and stuff like that, you gotta have good spacing, because you don't know what the fuck is getting ready to come at you. Whether it be a surprise MG off in the bushes, whether it be an RPG coming out of nowhere, or a grenade launcher, or a grenade, anything in general. Because when we go into, like, the town, for example, during the RASP, we had no fucking clue that a BTR was going to show up. So that would have been a good idea to do on the BTR, because if we're bounding like that, they'll be able to see just one of us going, but they won't see the rest of us giving support by fire, because they won't see us in the grass and shit like that.
Mm-hmm. Understood. I appreciate the explanation.
You're very welcome. I appreciate Kissinger for allowing me the time to explain it.
Hey, no worries. Listen, I'm still a corporal. They picked me to be the platoon leader for Oathbreakers. I am not the most experienced. I still have a lot to learn, especially about you guys. So, I have an open door policy. The platoon sergeant has an open door policy. If there's anything you guys want to share, anything that can help Oathbreakers be better and grow, by all means, you guys can come to me. I'm always available for talking and just having these type of conversations and sharing
that bounding technique, it can be used in urban, but
there was something really
kind of a
important
rare
that I forgot
thing
to touch on. Spacing.
Yeah, there you go. I
Others,
mentioned it.
it's
Yeah,
also
there
just
you
like a
go.
minute.
Spacing.
We can go over the CQB. So spacing is by far something you guys have to be always conscious about. We cannot be right next to someone. We always have to at least have a distance of separation of, let's say, 10 meters. That's ideal. Now, the kill range of a grenade and Arma is 10 to 15. However, depending on the terrain, depending on the cover, if we're in the forests, sometimes you can get away with being closer. However, spacing is really important, especially since we do not wear flak vests. Since we don't wear any flak vests, you guys really need to make sure that there is enough spacing. Get away from a vehicle. Don't be right next to a vehicle because that's a primary target. Don't be next to each other. If you are an
When he
assistant
stops
machine
talking, I'll
gunner,
add in what
which
I'm doing.
is something you won't have to worry about unless you're in Oathbreaker 4, since that's probably going to be our weapons squad. Don't be right next to your machine gunner, because having 2 people dead is far worse than having 1 person die and the other can possibly take up the role. Anyway, that's everything. I want you guys to huddle up really quickly, get yourselves into like a nice big group hug, and I'm gonna get us all teleported.
Really quickly,
Really quick, can you display real quick the spacing?
from me to Gravity, where he was just standing, or Scav, for example, right about from me to Scav should be a good enough distance to where a grenade or a rocket propelled grenade wouldn't really affect you as much.
10-4. Appreciate it, man. Thank you.
That way you can at least see their name tags at least.
Alright, let's get ourselves all into a nice group hug, and I'll get us all teleported.
Group hug, homie time, CQB training. Here we go! Nope, not yet. Hold on. Nope. Hold on. Oh, well, he teleported over there.
I don't think that worked.
I think he only teleported. Oh, there he is.
That did not work. Oh, my fault.
Oh, wait.
I do apologize. I'm fairly new to Game Master, so give me a quick sec. If not, I'll probably just spawn in some vehicles and we'll just hightail it.
You're all good. I gotta piss. I gotta make sure.
Hey fellas, so I got it right, but I'm gonna have to go over because it looks like they're not doing CQB. It looks like they're doing something like a live fire exercise. So I'm gonna teleport over to them real quick and ask if you guys can get inserted into it. And if not, then I'll see what I can figure out for you guys.
Okay, no worries, man. I think I only got like an hour. I gotta take off anyways. Is that going to be okay to be in it for an hour and leave, or?
Yeah, that should be fine. These don't typically take that long. Let me just go over there really quickly, and then I'll come back. Alright, group hug, group hug. Alright, everyone, this is Mythic. Listen to Wicked Whiskey, who's conducting the training. Whiskey, if you can fill them in on the training that Mythic here is doing.
Come on in this horseshoe with us, boys, and I'll get you loaded in real quick. Alright, just horseshoe it up. Alright, boys, so, real quick, my guys from Oathbreaker, we just went over a little quick CQB class. I went over some principles from my IRL experience, because I know how to do CQB via the Marine Corps. It's a little different from the Rangers, but it's just a good little hip pocket for the boys. So, I know that, by the way, Mythic, I know that in Dominion, I know that was quick, so I know, Kane, you kind of missed out on it, but it was really just explaining, like, the difference between urbanized warfare and then rural warfare. So now, what we're going to do is we're going to go over how to do stand by. We are going to go on how to do a bump method when you're crossing a danger area. So what I want you guys to do really quick, Oathbreaker, you guys are tracking so far?
Yes, that's right.
Alright, sounds good. Let's get, let me get my 4 Oathbreaker guys in a fire team lined up in a Ranger file right in front of me. Let me get my Mythic and Dominion guys, get into the groups of 4, and then get also in a Ranger file in front of me. So yep, guys, get right behind Gravity. Yep, there you go, nice guys. Killer, Razzie, go ahead. Kane, guys, grab a fucking fire team. There you go.
Do you need me to lead, sir, for practicing? Because I'm trying to lead in the future.
I need you to hop in the formation like I was telling you.
Oh, my fault. I'm zoning out.
Are you guys doing any live fire with AI?
Should I? We will, Rev. I just want to go over how to do these maneuvers first.
Hey, Caleb, put your weapon away.
But I just want to let you know that the guys in Oathbreakers, they have their uniform on, but they don't got like the bandages and all that since we're kind of hasty with time.
Hey, Oathbreaker, come on over here, boys. There's an arsenal right here for you. Rev, can you just have them? Rev, can you move them down here by us? Hey, Jen.
Guys, one at a time, please. I don't need 5 people yelling at me. Just one guy.
Okay, hey, gents, I'm gonna say this one more time. Hey, this is work hours, so we're here to train. So I get it. Like, we're fucking chilling out, but let's fucking pay attention here, please. All right, come on, turn around, boys.
Hey, Big, come over here.
Yeah, just stay with the rest of it. Come on over here, boys. Stay in the line.
All right, so I'm gonna tell you guys really quickly. Medical supplies, 4 bandages, 4 morphine, 2 saline, and 2 tourniquets. You guys should already have the ammunition, which is 10 magazines. Go for FMJ, but for training, I would prefer tracers, so you guys can actually get a feel for accuracy. 2 smoke grenades, 2 green smoke grenades in order to designate a target. Make sure you have your binoculars, make sure you have your radio, make sure you have your entrenchment tool. However, a lot of the time we won't really use it, so if you want to forego it, feel free to forego that for the training. No pistol is required, but you are allowed to have a pistol if you want. And that basically sums it up. Everyone follows?
Yes, sir. You said 2 sailing?
Yeah, 2 sailing.
Okay. 2 tourniquet, or 2, 2 morphine?
Yeah, you got it right.
Okay.
4 morphine and 2 tourniquets. The tourniquets are 1 if you have to use on someone else, and 1 for yourself, of course.
Okay.
Oh.
Evening, Bravo. You're with Oathbreaker?
Roger.
Alright, Bravo. So, unfortunately, you missed the impromptu little training or lecture that we had. However, you're in the middle of the CQB training. Go ahead and... Actually, if you 4 are ready to go, you guys can go down the street over to where the staff sergeant is. I will get Bravo situated.
I think my only last question, smoke grenades, I got 3. How many do I need to smoke?
You need 2 normal, and 2 green.
Okay, 2 normal and 2 green. Okay.
Once you get to go, just go.
Okay, what is that method called of crossing a danger area?
The bump method.
Bump method, gentlemen. It's called the bump method. Let me get my first fire team up, and let's see what we can do. Let me get Panther's fire team up. Everyone, let's take a little watch here. So remember who's doing what, right? So what's going to happen is the lead man, so Panther, you guys are going to back this fire team up a little bit. So back it up to right here. Yep, back it up to right here. And Maroon, what you're going to do is you're going to say, hey, danger area, we're going to bump. We're going to bump, bump, bump.
Danger area, bump, bump, bump.
Okay, so now the team knows what to do now.
Set. Set.
Set.
Set. Set.
Beautiful, beautiful. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I'm watching a game rest right now, so I'm just taking a look. Hey, so that same team, rerun it.
Oh, I thought you meant like, okay.
All right, stand by. I'll tell you when to run it. Stand by, gentlemen. Stand by. Gotta do some fucking shit real quick. God, I fucking hate this shit.
Hey, my camera messed up. It's on the wrong shoulder.
Lean the other direction.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Hey, everyone else, back up. I want everyone else to back up right now. Everyone else back up down the road a little bit.
Whiskey interrogative.
Yeah, send it, brother.
Where should the LMG be placed in our stack?
Generally, you want to put, so this is a good question, right? So the fight's on the fire team lead. For me, personally, I would have the saw gunner be the second man in the stack, which Kane is, which is good. You also have two saws, so I would put Synth in the rear and put Kill as third man. So that way the quickest dude is able to, so Kill will be able to move across the danger area quicker than Synth, because Synth is carrying a lot more ammo, and he's weighed down more. Got it?
Copy.
Whiskey, is this going to be live fire?
Shh, quiet.
You might want to move, Ark. Move down the road.
You guys need to move down the road. Like I said before, please.
It's in line with the yellow building.
For this, right, nobody else is going to engage besides the fire team that's doing the exercise. Got it?
Okay.
Got it.
Yes,
I
sir.
get shot. Hang on, I gotta fucking make sure I don't get shot. Stand by. Fuck.
What if you observe from the two-story?
No, keep him right here. Keep him right here. This is for you guys. This exercise is for you guys right now.
They're gonna focus on you in the second story building, so.
All right, gentlemen, bump, bump, bump. Do it.
Bump, bump, bump. Crossing danger area. Set.
Contact.
Set. Contact.
Beautiful, gentlemen. Beautiful.
Should be fine.
Beautiful, gents. That was awesome. Continue. Hey, do the full move. Do the full move.
Medical supplies. I'm gonna tell you medical. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Kane, what do you say?
Alright, 4 bandages.
Hey, who's set? Who just moved? Someone say set.
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 There we go. There we go. You're good, brother. You're good. Hey, good shit, boys. Line it
This
back
is
up one more
very
time.
nice.
You're dead.
Reloaded.
Fuck yeah, that was awesome. You guys see how well that worked?
Hey, bro.
You guys hear me?
Confirm. Yeah,
Yes, we can hear you.
Oh yeah. All right, boys. Let's get it a little bit more tougher now.
Alright, now make sure you have
Axe, you might want to move.
and once you do, you are free
Whiskey,
to go over to Mythic
What's up?
Interrogative.
training.
Stand it, brother. Hey, Axe,
want
can
us to
you?
be on a radio channel just so it's easier to hear in case we're that far apart?
Yeah, go ahead. You guys go ahead. Roll to 40.
All right, 40.
Yep. Let me know when you guys are set, and I'm going to place the enemy. I'm going to say green, 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 which means go.
Alright, follow me. Wait,
All right,
can
Glenn John 40.
can you take out your rifle, Luke?
Set.
Because I want to make sure that's capped.
Lens.
Set on 40.
Set on 40.
All right,
Beautiful.
fire team ready.
You can have your
All right, sounds good.
tactics, whatever you want.
Bump, 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 bump.
Crossing danger area. Bump, bump, bump. Bump, bump, bump.
Contact front.
Contact. Front. Contact.
They shooting through the walls. You did. You put a little more. Yeah, baby. There we go. There we go.
Get an angle. Get a sector of fire on him.
Gravity?
He's behind a bush right now.
Quick flavor.
Moving on your position.
Yes, sir.
Can you fill in your fellow
Beautiful, beautiful,
Bravo
beautiful.
here on the
Finish the
training?
maneuver. Finish the
You guys
maneuver.
doing?
All right. Bring it back in, boys.
So, Bravo, what we went over primarily towards the
All right.
end of our
Hey, gentlemen,
training
real quick. Hey,
is going
boys,
to
come on over
be-
here. All right, let me see that the fire team who just did it.
Here, just so we're not
They're behind you.
disrupting the rest
Okay.
of the...
You guys see how much difficult that is when I put a machine gun team down based on like a rifle team?
That was different for sure.
Yep, that was a machine gun team, right? So now, right, situation dictates, right? So maybe sometimes you want to use I'm going to throw a frag. You guys have everything at your disposal, right? So it's on, if your fire team lead wants a frag, hey, fire team lead, call for a frag.
Did I do the right thing replacing the person who went down in the bump, or should you peel back or what do you do for that?
It's situation dictates, right? So it's on the fire team lead. If the fire team lead wants you to push up, so if Maroon wanted you to push up, which is also good because you showed initiative because you moved up, so there's nothing wrong with that at all, brother.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay, you guys kind of got a feel for it. I'm gonna get the next fire team going. You guys can observe.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Oathbreaker, let me get Oathbreaker up here. Hey, Oathbreaker. Gentlemen, let me get Oathbreaker up here by me, on my pause. Over here, boys. Follow me.
Just give them a second. They're doing something with their PL.
Yep, Ark,
Sorry about that.
let me do my thing here, please.
Wild fall. But you're over here then.
Hey, Rev. Hey, Rev, can you get Rooster? I think he just spawned in.
Got it.
Okay, just make sure Rooster's kitted out. All right, let me get that fire team here. Come on me, boys. Oathbreaker. All right, gentlemen, let's go. I'm gonna hash this out for you guys really quick. Let me just get Oathbreaker. Ooh. Let me get Chonk. Can you step? Who is the first four here?
I stepped over temporarily to talk with Bravo, just filling in on the training.
You're good. I'm gonna fill Bravo. Come on over here, brother. All right, guys. So this training, right? We're gonna be going over CQB things really quick. So we're gonna go over the bump method, how to cross a danger area using the bump method. Got it? Right. Let me explain this to you guys, right? So get me 4 guys right here in a stack. So you're not gonna do anything. You're just gonna watch me, right? So first man, right? So what is this right here?
Danger zone.
Danger area, right? So
Danger area, sir.
Let's see it, right? So obviously you need to cross the danger area safely and effectively. So first man's gonna walk up, and if you're doing the bump method, you're gonna say, hey, danger area coming up, bump method, right? So the first guy, what he's gonna do, he's gonna peek this corner, and he's gonna hold a base of fire for his friendlies moving over. The second man in the stack is gonna come over his left shoulder. Let me see. Razzie, can you get up here and help me out? On you. Same thing again. Hey, second man in the stack. Do the second man roll.
Second man stack and covering road.
Shift your sector a little bit to your left. Just a little bit. There you go. You guys see how he shifted his sector to the left, so we have more of a sector of fire on this area?
Roger.
Okay. Third man in the stack, right? He's gonna run across and get down so he can lay a base of fire for the team that's still like across the danger area. Fourth man is then gonna move, and he's gonna move across. And then that way, then you're gonna send the second man in the stack, and you're gonna send the first man in the stack. You guys kind of understand it?
Yep.
Roger.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Let me get you guys in the stack. We're gonna run through a drive. We're gonna do a dry run real quick. So weapons out. Not a law, Jesus Christ, gentlemen, not a law.
Hey, Whiskey, I'm
No, we were told to have our law in the
You're
first
good,
slot,
Jesus.
sir.
Good luck, buddy.
Appreciate it.
All right, gentlemen. How do we hit this? All right, boys. Hey, it's on you.
All right. Danger area, bump.
Hitter, yep, go over his left shoulder. Nice. So, real quick, hey, hit a pause real quick. So, this is what I want you guys to do. Grab, I want you to go up a little bit more, like walk up to the truck a little bit more. Bingo. And now, I want you hitters, take a knee, and aim your weapon, get closer to gravity. Get on his left shoulder just a tad more. To his left, now you're right. There you go. Now aim your weapon system a little bit more to your left. Bingo. Now what? Third man's gonna see that you guys are gonna say set, which means Scav is gonna say moving, and Scav is gonna move over the danger area.
Moving.
And then Scav, what do you say when you get there?
Set.
Moving.
Nice, Chonk, nice. Now Chonk, real quick, Chonk, you should be facing your weapon system back down the main road. Other way, nope, that's other side. Because you guys are crossing going that way, right? So now you have security of that sector of fire. Now what?
Set.
Which means what? Hitter, what do you say? Hitter, go back. Hitter, go back. What do you say?
Moving.
There you go. Move, move, move. Now, Hitter, you want to get stacked up on this brick thing, too. You want to get on the brick thing with the guys. Now, orient your weapon system. Back, turn around. Do a 180. Get in between Chonk and Scav. More left. Hey, aim your gun at over here. Right there, yep. Now get on the wall, though. You want to get on the wall with them so you have cover from that side. There you go. Now what?
Set.
Grab, what do you say?
Moving. My mic was off. Sorry.
You're good, brother. You're good. Okay, you guys got the idea?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Reset,
10-4, sir. Before resetting, quick question. As far as me, as I'm moving, obviously I'm keeping my eyes down range. But once I get to that position of cover there, am I going to be trying to focus down range as well, or am I trying to cover, like, facing towards the street almost to cover the behind?
You're the first man in the stack, right?
10-4.
What you're going to do is you're going to come up over here, you're going to get in front of that the most farthest man, and you're going to pick up the stack. If you guys didn't take contact, you're going to keep moving down the road.
All right, affirmative.
Got it? All right.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to do one more dry run. It's on you guys.
All right. Danger area, bump.
Set.
I literally
Moving.
you.
Very nice.
Set.
Moving.
Very nice.
Set.
What do you say, Chonk? What do you say, brother?
Oh, my mic cut off. I'm sorry. I said set.
You're good? Okay, go ahead. Hitters, he said.
Moving.
Nice, very nice. You want to haul ass. You don't want to crouch. You want to run. There you go. Well, I mean, now
Set.
get down. There you go.
Moving.
Awesome, boys. That was awesome. Okay, gentlemen, reset. Let's do a live fire run.
Hey, Chomp, you want to take first man position just so we have it, I can move through our different positions?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Okay, gentlemen. Hey, real quick, let me explain something. Hey, gents, once we get done with this little quick drill, what we're going to do is I'm going to make this whole road a danger area, and then you're going to have teams on the left and right side clearing down the road. So it's going to be like a little FTX at the very end.
Roger.
They're on track on that, so just make sure you guys are paying attention so you can actually utilize the bump method. All right, here we go. All right, gentlemen. Hey, stand by. Nope, I don't want a whole fire team. Fuck me. There we go. All right, gents. When I tell you to, it's green. Got it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, green.
Danger zone. Bump.
Bumping.
Contact.
Contact front.
Contact.
Set.
Keep down. Moving.
Contact.
Contact. Down.
Very nice.
You set?
Movement.
Moving. Set.
Moving.
Very nice, gentlemen. Very nice. Okay, you guys got the idea?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Bring back in here. Let me get my next fire team up, boys. Bravo, go ahead and go with them. Who did not go over here?
I'll go with them, Whiskey.
Okay, go ahead.
Put your guns away,
Appreciate
boy.
you, Alex.
Yeah, copy.
Okay, gentlemen, let's try and utilize the belt method in a dry fire run. I'm gonna keep eyes on you.
Okay.
All right, gentlemen, it's on you.
That was well done, by the way.
Yeah, great job, gents. Great job.
Yeah, good job, guys.
Chunk, can I ask you for a quick favor?
Yes, sir.
Can you please fill in Rooster here?
Stay moving.
Go over to the arsenal box and fill him in on the training.
Mm-hmm.
This training, I mean.
Yes, sir.
So Rooster, go ahead and follow Chunk.
Okay, Rooster, take a knee. Okay, so basically what we're doing right now is we're doing CQB, but what we're doing is bumping. So pretty much you'll have a 4-man stack. First one will, if you can look over there where the truck is, they're doing it too. If you double tap R1, you can zoom in and watch them. When you're in first person or third, doesn't matter. So what the first man in that column, in that stack will do is he'll peek around the front of the truck. He'll say, danger zone, bump, bump, bump. Then he'll go around the corner of the front fender, the front right fender of the truck. He'll pie it. Then he'll say set. The second man will go. He'll say moving. Then once he's in position, he'll say set. Then when you have the third man going and the second man says set, the third man will move on towards the concrete wall over there. Then he's going to say set, check for contact, hits anything that's there. The fourth man will come in right behind him. Then he'll say set after the third man is done, once he gets over there after he says moving and says set. Fourth guy will come in, do the exact same thing, say moving, set, then they'll restart it and do it from there to the next house to the next.
Copy that.
Hey, Chonk, guys in
Yes, sir.
Oathbreaker, did you guys